Okay, here's another question about greenhouse gases, greenhouse effect. As ever, press pause, try the question, and then press play. So we're asked here about the process involving gas molecules in the Earth's atmosphere and which is the main cause of the greenhouse effect. So we've got a list here, and they're all, to be honest, fairly familiar and similar statements. I've seen these kind of statements and explanations, and we need to make sure we're really hitting the right notes here. Okay, we're going to look at these in turn. So let's look at A and B. Notice that A and B talk about solar radiation. Now, I can understand why students might go for this, because solar radiation sounds kind of right. However, solar radiation is a bit vague here. Okay, solar radiation could be light, could be UV, could be infrared. Now, actually, we're looking really for infrared. Infrared is the energy, the thermal energy transfer at the heart of the greenhouse effect. So this way, we're going to get rid of A and B because they're just a bit too vague. Incoming solar radiation doesn't really work. Okay, now we'll then look at reflection and we'll look at C and D. These are two very similar statements. Okay, and this is at the heart of the kind of misunderstanding that a lot of students have about the greenhouse effect. What happens in the greenhouse effect is that the outgoing infrared radiation, so the infrared radiation which is emitted by the Earth, is then absorbed by the gas particles and re-radiated. Now, why is that a problem? Well, some of that gas will be re-radiated away from the Earth, however, some will be re-radiated back towards the Earth. And that's what causes the greenhouse effect. So it's that idea of absorption and then re-radiation back towards the Earth's surface, which is at the heart of the greenhouse effect.